We had the section for a number of years, and when we finally plucked up the courage to go for it, we appointed Mason and Wales, and basically right from the start, from the first drawings, the house was exactly what we wanted. It was basically drawn the way we wanted, and we didn't give a particularly good brief. I mean, we weren't really sure. It's a big section, and just the use of the materials, the workmanship, the use of the colours. There's really nothing we would change. We've been here now for coming up 2 years, and there's nothing we would change about the house. I'm just looking out there at the courtyard. We never imagined that courtyard was going to look as fantastic as it does.
The client had a relatively open brief. They wanted a holiday house that was able to be used by themselves when they're here alone, but also for extended family during Christmas times and holiday periods. So the client had an interest in sort of modern pavilion style architecture, and that sort of sets up a sort of horizontal plane with roof lines and intersecting planes and that sort of thing. So what we've done with this house is set it up into separate levels, which again separate off the house into zones. So living areas and dining spaces, we've got the extra height ceiling, and as you're moving through to guest bedrooms and things, the height drops down to create more intimate spaces. And from that we extended that out to having a central courtyard scenario. The wind on the site is particularly prevalent during the summer months, so we based the whole design around the central courtyard idea. Along with the cedar cladding to the outside, we used a lot of local schist on chimney breasts and things like that. I mean, that's quite a typical Mason and Wales sort of aspect, but we sort of toned it back on this house to use it in selected areas. It's worked quite effectively. And we've continued that sort of amount of texture inside the house as well. So we've got the schist coming inside, and we've got the timber oak boarding, which forms a pretty amazing inside-outside roofline effect. We've also used pretty raw steel elements in the house, so it ends up being sort of a almost pretty masculine house, but a house that's rich and warm inside, and a place that you want to be inside for sure. A bespoke house like this takes a great effort to come to fruition, and we're lucky to have a client who is willing to take some risks. They put a lot of faith in Mason and Wales to get it right from the start.
We really just expected that we would have these outside areas, but we didn't really have an idea what they'd look like. And the way they've come up, it's just been a delight really to experience the building come together the way it has.